Good afternoon. When paddling or winging towards a wave I know I can catch, I feel energized. Any sense of tiredness disappears. Any aches and pains gone. Any sense or feeling of effort or work or having to grind completely disappears. It's as if I tapped into some reserve I didn't know I had. In contrast, if I get outside and the tide shuts down the swell, or it turns off, or the wind dies, or some gear malfunctions, and I have to do a long, slow paddle in, it can feel like eternity. It can feel like a grind. All my joy or elation is drained and disappeared and gone. It feels like the longest paddle I've ever done. The energy being expelled or the work being put in is the same, maybe even less. There's no sense of urgency. And yet one feels easy and one feels super, super hard, all based on my perception, belief, my anticipation of the future. There was an experiment done where elderly men lived a week as though it was the 1950s. They were surrounded by music and memories in a room that had all the things that reminded them of their youth. They talked with each other, they reminisced, they were immersed in that time period. And their biological and their health metrics were measured before and after. And when they were in that moment of reminiscing, their metrics and their sense of youth was dramatically better. There's another phenomenon that our bodies do when exposed to something really hard, maybe even traumatic or terrifying, something so difficult that our current ability gets stressed or pushed beyond, and our body splits or compartmentalizes this event so that we can deal with it later when we have more tools and we're in a better place to do so. Some call this multiple, some call it disassociating. And what's even more fascinating to me, there was a report of someone going to see an eye doctor with a wasp sting on their eye, swollen eye, redness. And then when this same person switched to another personality, the swelling went away, the redness went away. There was no visible signs that they had just been stung by a wasp, to the point that the eye doctor did not treat this person. Then later they go home, they switch back to the other person, the swelling comes back, the redness comes back, the pain comes back, and they need to be treated again. Another case of someone with multiples. They have all the signs and symptoms of diabetes, including taking medication to deal with the problem. They switch to another multiple. All that goes away. They don't need medication. There's no biological signs that they have that condition. Yet another case of a multiple. A person is completely blind. They can't see. Then they switch to the other person. Now they can see and they can read. How is this possible? And for myself, I'm wondering, what else can I do? What else can our minds do? How incredible and how amazing are our minds and our beliefs and our bodies, the way they work together? What other amazing, incredible things that we think or are told are impossible or inconceivable? What else can we do? What other powers might we not know about? Or maybe we had and we lost? Or what condition might I be struggling with, suffering from, feeling pain, that I can turn off like a light switch? Or if I'm, say, tired or missing something, what can I turn on to have a burst of energy or magical powers or incredible strength, or who knows what else? What could I do right now to turn that on? How much of my ability to do the thing I love, say foiling, surfing, whatnot, how much of that is based purely on my belief in what I can and cannot do? I have been exploring these possibilities and potentials with like-minded people. We've been doing ceremonies and practices and rituals to see what we can do, to open ourselves up to the possibility, the potential. I hope you'll join me. I hope you come to my website. I hope you contact me and let's do this together. Let's explore. Let's see what's out there. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps, and I hope you're inspired and want to know what your body, what your mind can do.